this, like, I've done a couple times, so it'll just, like, bounce it off me. 6 months ago, I was on Tinder, and I think there's a lot of redundancies in people's profiles sometimes, and it was kind of weird because in this profile specifically, there was only 3 things. It said 3 things. She said that she was 24, she said that Kid Rock was her favorite artist, and that she was a single mother of 2. And I think it's weird when you just already have a redundancy in 3 points, because to be honest, if Kid Rock is your favorite artist, like, you don't also need to tell me that you're a single mother of 2 by the time you're 24. I just feel like that's weird and it's like wasting my time. I don't know what it is about Kid Rock and unplanned pregnancy, but it just seems to be the peanut butter and jelly of not respecting yourself. But I don't know. It was kind of weird. I recently moved to Toronto, and it's kind of nice because I got to really interact with people. I like your homeless people. I think they're really friendly. I just had one recently. I was actually coming out of work one day, and he came up to me and tapped me on the shoulder, and he said, "Excuse me." This is a direct quote that he said. He said, "I would love to fondle your balls." And it was kind of weird because it wasn't exactly what he said, it was how he said it. He said he wanted to fondle my balls, and I'm kind of concerned for this man because what went wrong in his life? Yeah. I mean, like, this guy said fondle. I feel like he at least has a high school education. Or I don't know, maybe there's like a Dead Poet Society for rapey homeless people. When you ask for the balls, don't say grab, say fondle. Say caress. Say palm. I don't know. And it was weird too, I felt really bad because I paused before I said no. Like, I was more just like, I paused because I was shocked at the question, but I felt bad because I think he thought that I paused because I was like debating it. Like, I was just like looking at, just like, well, show me your hands. No. Moisturize and then call me back. But it's true. The worst thing that I did, though, is I said no, but the thing is that we were still hanging out at a red light. I didn't know what to do. I panicked, so I decided to just like look at him to conclude the interaction. I curtsied. I just went like this, just to be like, no. I didn't know what to do. Like, I thought it was like really difficult for me to say anything. So now I know, though. I now know that when a homeless man asks to fondle my balls, I will respond in the same way that a 12-year-old girl does when she goes to her first cotillion. That is sort of the main lesson that I've learned from doing that. But, I don't know. I have a girlfriend now who is real, and it's kind of weird. She lives at like an apartment complex, and she lives at like the end of the hallway every time I have to go to it. And like, I want to gauge the room to see if you guys think that this is rude, okay? She's at the end of the hallway. I need to make my way, and there's a woman constantly who just hangs out outside of her apartment door. And every single time a social interaction needs to happen, that is just completely 100% unwarranted and that I don't need. Okay? I'm tired of that every single time. Because here's what it is. The people who just hang out outside of their apartment door at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday don't already have the necessary social cues that normal people do. When you generally go for daily social interaction, it's hi, how are you? Good, how are you? Can't complain. That's the end of the social interaction, okay? But with this woman, it's hi, how are you? And now I'm in a 20-minute conversation about how her cat is taking new eye drops, which is amazing. I'm having a really fun time adjusting to that shit. I don't feel safe going to my girlfriend's apartment anymore. It's an issue. Every single time I have to go up to her elevator, and I already permanently have my phone pressed against my face trying to pretend that I'm making a fake phone call. This woman probably thinks I'm the busiest human being on the face of the earth. I really don't understand it. It's actually really starting to fuck with my life in the sense that I actually won't go to work if she's outside. If I'm going to work and I have 15 minutes to get there and she's just outside with her cat, I am going to be late for work. Do you guys understand that? It's the same thing. If there's a fire, I'm dead. I'm dead, okay? Because let me tell you something. 3rd-degree burns is going to be far less painful than me having to go on an evacuation line with her being like, hey, did you know that they may be installing new carpeting in the 4th floor veranda? I'm like, fucking kill me. Anyway, guys. Yeah, that was all I was gonna do today. So, like, thank you guys for listening. You guys have been cool. Thank you so much.
Woo!